Right, clone Mega Drive system. This is the third take, different video. At the minute, we've got a 196 in 1 best of the 80s and 90s Mega Drive multi-cart plugged into a Game Genie. The Game Genie is plugged into a clone Mega Drive system. Right, it's booted up fine. The code that I just flashed at the screen then was the code for Batman. So we find Batman on the Chinese multi-cart and press start. That's loading up fine. And start. Gotham City Street. There's my character. That's punch. That's jump. Right, A is Batarang. Now if I throw a Batarang, you'll notice that they go down. And I'm going to flick the switch on the Game Genie. Yes, I'm getting attacked. Bugger off, mate. I flick the switch, the number of Batarangs is now not going down. I've still got 2. Aha, go away. Right, and yeah, so this clone system does accept a Game Genie and it also accepts a Chinese Mega Cart. So at the minute, I'm on a win-win with this system, really. It was 20 quid. Go away. Wish they wouldn't come back at you when you only got one hand. Anyway. I tried to do this video a minute ago and I got stumped at the part where I tried to take the cartridge out. These cheap systems really do grip onto the cartridge. And there was some horrible grinding sounds as I was trying to yank it out. So what I'm going to do this time is put it down for half a second. Right, I've pulled out the multi-game cartridge. I'm going to leave the Game Genie in there because the pins down here have got such a good grip. They just don't want to let go of stuff. And it's easy to plug a new cartridge back into the Game Genie, whether I use it or not. In fact, I'll turn the Game Genie off. It'll still boot up to it, but I don't want to put any codes in, so I'm just going to press the start button. Oh, ominous black screen. Oh, here we are. Right, so this game is Red Zone. This is a Chinese clone copy cartridge. So yeah, it seems to want to play. At the minute, this is really promising. It not only plays PAL Sonic and played it bloody well, it also accepts me Chinese multi-cart, 196 in 1. It's playing the Game Genie and working with some. Yeah, that's quite happily playing. And the sound's fine. Now the ultimate test is going to be virtual racing. Now we know for a fact before you even try and plug this bugger in, it ain't going to have it, is it? Here we go. Yeah, well that's a tower of power if ever there was one. Now we know this ain't going to work. Obviously it's still going to boot up the Game Genie a bit. Now I'm going to press start. How long do I give it? We know it's never going to play virtual racing. It just can't handle that. No, I didn't think it would. I'll turn that back off. Putting you down again just for a second. Right, another multi-cart's gone inside the Game Genie. Now this is the multi-cart that came free with the system. Well, it's not free, you paid for it, didn't you? That was an 18 in 1. So that's what the machine came with. And when I first switched it on without a cartridge being inside it, there was 19 games built in it as well. It was a 20 quid system from AliExpress. The only problem I found so far is that it won't load virtual racing, which I pretty much expected. I have stuck in at one point an official Mega Drive controller compared to the cheap ones that came with it. Yes, it worked. So compared to anything that Act Games has produced so far, it's a much better system. Right, have yourselves a lovely day.